Hey, hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. And what you see upside down is the blue TARDIS from Doctor Who. Yes, this is Timey Wimey Doctor by Mystique Arts from Treasure Studios Art. It is a 60 by 80 full drill. It is square. And I'm losing my mind. This is my hashtag for the love of fandom. I am going to get it done by May 15th. That is my goal. The nice thing is all of this in here is the same color. So I will be able to multi-place like crazy. So let's see who's in here. Hey, Becca, good to see you. Sarah, good evening. Robert, bless your heart, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Jill. Hey, Crashly. D-Nex in the house. Hey, Randy. Hey, Diamond Painting with Nicole. S and J, great to see you. Hey, Connie. Yeah, so hey, Danielle. Hey, AK Rose. Have you guys ever said the term, like, I wish I could just restart this day? This week, I don't want to restart. I don't want to relive it. I want to put it behind me. I want to say goodbye to April. Hey, Pizza. I'm glad you're working and lurking. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Odd But Nice. Thanks for putting that form in. Hey, Angela. Angela. I don't have my glasses on. They're upstairs by my bed. So yes, if you want to start, you still have time to start this collab. Fill out that form that Odd so graciously put in. And if you have a finish, there is a finish form, fill that out. So yes, I have some Facepalm Wednesday stories that I need to dive into. And then we're going to have a special guest, Denick himself, who is a brand new diamond painter. And he is just, finally have mine, he's going to start. He's going to come and help us end this week on an amazing, fun note. But yes, if you don't know, I have copywritten, not really, but the term Facepalm Wednesday, because a couple weeks ago I had a Wednesday where I just rolled my eyes at what everybody was doing and wanted to give myself a facepalm. And that's what this whole week is. I do want to do a side note. I am on call. I have my work phone right here. For those of you who are part of our Facebook group, I did put a post. One of my clients is actually in the hospital. She's got, sadly, warning, this is a sad story. She has 24 hours to live. She just gave birth last week and has 2 or 3 other children. So I am on call with the case manager in case the hospital calls. I need to take off. So if I don't think it'll happen during the live, but if something does happen, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to hand it over to D-Nick and leave. I think, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I am just, so my week started out where it's PG. I'm taking my shower and I have one of those little like scrubbies and I'm like scrubbing around my knee and all of a sudden like this pain goes shooting through my leg and I almost like fall over and I'm like, what the heck? So I finish up and I get out. And of course, it's in this strange place that unless you're a contortionist, I can't see it. It's like behind my knee. And so I asked my husband, I'm like, can you look at this? Hey, everyone, I'm just sharing stories. So I will say hello in just a few minutes. So yes, I asked my husband, I like rolled up my pant leg and I'm like, I cannot see this. Can you look at it? And he like pokes it and I almost fall over again. He's like, what is that? I'm like, what? I can't see it. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if I have a skin pore blockage or what, but I'm telling you, it brought tears to my eyes. And what makes this funny is that now that I know it's there and it hurts, it's just at the point when I walk, when my pant leg brushes it, I like want to weep. And so I have been walking all week like I've been riding a horse for 8 hours. I seriously, people look at me like, what's wrong with you? Trying to hold a fart in? Are you sore? Are you I'm like, what in the world? So yes, I'm like, this can't be happening. What's going on? My goodness. So yeah, I'm walking around like a crazy person and trying to not go to the doctor. Exactly, wobble wobble, right? And so that's how my week started. And then let's see, what was the other story? Oh, then Tuesday I have a client who has memory issues, and I love this client. Bless his heart. He's one of my favorite. But our interpreter has to, and we pay for every single call that the interpreter does. Our interpreter calls this gentleman Monday night and says, just a reminder, you have an appointment tomorrow morning. Then she calls an hour before the appointment and says, just a reminder, you have an appointment in an hour. And then I call through the interpreter and say, hello, I'm so glad to hear your voice. And it's all by phone because he doesn't, he's an older gentleman. He doesn't speak English. He doesn't understand the phone except to answer it. And I hear voices in the background. And so normally then I say, you may want to move to a private part of the house, confidentiality. And I go through all of that. And so I thought I was going to have to do that again. And so I'm going to call this guy Chris. So I'm like, Chris, what's going on? I hear noise in the background. And, he says it to the interpreter, and then the interpreter says it to me. And he's like, oh, I'm at a funeral. I'm like, what? Why did you tell the interpreter last night and today? I don't say this, I'm just thinking it, that you could have your therapy session when you're sitting at a funeral. And so somebody comes up and talks to him, and the interpreter's like, I don't understand. I called him. He said he was ready. So I asked him, I was like, Chris, I'm like, what happened, buddy? Like, why are you at this funeral? I thought you were free to have a session. Is everything okay? How's your heart doing? But I need to be careful. Excuse me. I don't want him to start having the session with all these people around. He goes, well, my other friend showed up at the door and said that this funeral was happening for a friend that died. So I just got in his car and now we're here. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know. Some of my clients do this. People just show up at their door, say, come with me, and they get in the car. And I'm like, I couldn't handle that. If somebody came up and said, by the way, let's go do this. I don't know. I'm a planner. Anyway, it was just crazy. It was crazy. I'm like, okay, fine. Then on Wednesday, I get a call that another one of my clients hasn't been answering her door. She hasn't been answering her phone. So I've been really worried about her. So we called the police for a wellness check because it's been over 2 weeks. And the police let us know, they've already been to the residence a couple times and she refuses to answer the door. And so we had to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Come to find out, we finally got her to the hospital on Thursday, and she's got COVID. She's been super sick for 2 weeks. She's been hiding under her bed thinking someone's going to kill her with every single noise she has. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have to help fill out all this paperwork, make sure she gets the assistance. I have to talk to the social workers at the hospital. I have to let them know the interpreters that she feels safest with. And then we find out that another one of my clients became very, very ill. She gave birth last week. She ended up with a lung infection. She ended up having COVID before she went into labor. During the labor, there was some complications, and now she has bacteria growing in her lungs. She needs a lung transplant, but because of her insurance and because there's no donor readily available, that's not an option. And with the bacteria, she's not allowed to have the transplant. And so it's just been a week, guys. It's just been a week. So I am ready for you guys to help inspire, to lift my spirits. I'm ready to diamond paint, bring on the lowering of anxiety, and let's have some fun. And Mickey and Rebecca already warmed you guys up. They were a blast to be in. If you don't know about Mickey Sunshine, she goes on at 8 o'clock before me over at Mickey Sunshine Creates. She is the best. So yeah, I just want to say hey to everybody, and then we're going to bring D-Nick in. Hey, Vixie. Hey, Diane. Welcome. Vivian, welcome. Let's see. Hey, Chris. Hey, Suzanne. Sarah Little's in the house. Nikki. Hey, AE. So good to see you. GMR. Welcome, welcome. Tippy Joy. It's Cheryl. Great to see you. I don't know, Cheryl. I don't know. But if it doesn't go away this weekend, I'm going to have to make a virtual call to those doctors. Hey, Chris and Cal. Hey, Chris and Cal. How do we know who's who? Like, is it Chris tonight? Is it Cal tonight? Is it both of you? Hey, Celeste. Good to see you. Hey, Fairy Tale. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's been a weird, difficult week, but we're going to make it through. I know, Mindy, my daughter was called into a soccer game, but then they canceled. So I am here because I didn't want to stay up super late. So I told Mr. 55 to change his schedule. Oh, Mickey, I'm sorry. I'm just a planner. Hey, that's my mom and dad. Good to see you. Hey, let's see. I think Haley Ann. Let me see. If I missed anybody, it's always Cal unless it says Chris from Crafts and Coffee. Okay. Thank you, Cal. That helps. All right. So, D-Nick, are you ready to party like it's 1999? Well, he's saying no, but I'm going to add him anyway.
I'm ready.
Hi!
Can you hear me?
I can.
I can hear you. It worked. The magic of technology.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going great. I mean, your week sounds awful. You didn't tell me about all that or warn me about that before.
That's why I needed cookies on Wednesday.
Oh gosh. I thought my week was crazy, but wow. And I finally got my fandom. I'm gonna debut it live right here. Look at this. My Buffalo Bills.
I want to see it. Yes.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'm gonna be live with my wife, who's never done diamond painting, and my two best friends, Sam and Chelsea, who have never done it either. So tomorrow afternoon, we're gonna go live, and they're gonna be doing some. Actually, the ones that I got gifted by you, and I'm gonna do this one. So we're gonna start. People are upset they didn't see it first. Oh, geez. Well, anyways, I'm gonna change my camera so you can see what I'm working on now.
Oh, yes. So just a little introduction. The reason I know D-Nick is all thanks to Crafts with Crashly, because we play Animal Crossing. And then Crashly was like, you've got to come to this guy's stream. He's amazing. He's so generous. He loves Animal Crossing too. So then I come to his stream, and then I don't know, somehow, some way you pick this up, right? At Joanne's, was it? Or
yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. The story. I think if you get Crashly told me, I think she forced me from from a distance. She used like the force is like, go to Joanne's and pick it up. You will be on my stream. I'm like, oh geez. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'm going to Joann's, which I've never been to in my entire life. And I didn't realize there was that much fabric in the entire world. Like, I was going through and I was like looking at fabric. I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, I want to make a pillow out of this. I've never made a pillow in my entire life.
It
But I
called
also
to you.
I want to buy like fabric and make pillows and redo chairs in my house. Like, that's the most magical place on earth. I'm gonna go to Hobby Lobby sometime soon, but I don't have any near me. They're like an hour away. So I hear
Well, maybe your adventures this summer will take you close to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I'm going to Tennessee in a couple of weeks, and they gotta have a Hobby Lobby down there. So the best thing about driving to Tennessee, I've done it a few times. Sometimes I fly, but when I drive, is like you're getting closer because the crosses on the side of the road get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like it's like, all right, there's a little one, and then there's like a medium, and then all of a sudden it's like the world's largest cross on the side road, which it's great. You're in Tennessee. Hello, everyone. Hey, Painting with Becca. Hello.
Yeah, so some of your friends are in the chat.
Mickey Sunshine says, "Smart man." I listen to the women in my life. That's all. I've learned that. I listen to them, and But anyway, so
you have a young woman in your life who likes to diamond paint.
Yeah, my daughter does. My daughter has. I didn't even know she did this. Because she got one from my sister-in-law, and she's been like in her room doing it. So like I didn't even realize that's what she was doing until she's like, "Dad, that's what I do." I'm like, "What?" Then she shows me this like gorgeous one that she's doing that's way more complicated than mine, and she's a rock star. So tomorrow my wife is gonna do it, which she has done a little bit with my daughter. So she's not totally new to it. She's big into puzzles. She's a big, like, she'll just, every weekend, she'll do like 1,000, 1,500 piece puzzle. Like, that's her outlet. So, who knows? Maybe she'll get into this too. But yeah, so I've, since I went on her stream and she's like forced me to do this, I've really enjoyed it. Like, it's been awesome. So I've streamed it 5 or 6 times. And right now I'm re-waxing my pen, by the way.
So he is coming up with some great new terminology because he doesn't know what we do. And so he's coming up with it on its own. And so you came up with re-wax, didn't you?
Yeah, re-wax. Re-wax.
I feel like how to fill your pen again.
Yep. So those of you who are on my stream, if you're here, I did find the missing color. So I've had 2 big mistakes. I accidentally, these colors right here, this one and the gray that's next to it, I got confused and I did those on accident. But I was able to switch them because you gave me the tool to pull them up.
Yeah.
So I was able to switch those before it got too crazy. And I lost the bag.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I found it. It was underneath my computer. So
well, that's good.
Yeah, we found it. But this hobby's been great. Like, people in this community are like the nicest people in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, normally, like, I'm a variety channel, so I do diamond painting once a week, but it's like ending up going to be like maybe twice a week because people are just so nice, and I have so much fun. Like, when I leave my streams, I feel like I have a better day no matter what. Like, if I've had a bad day like you are and I stream, like, everyone in there is just so uplifting and so positive. It's yeah. It's sometimes like when I do my video gaming stuff, which I love too, like, you get once in a while, you get a person come in here going, "Oh, you're so bad at this game." I'm like, okay, I didn't say I was an expert, but like, doing this, everyone's like, "You're doing such a great job. You're so awesome. Thank you for, hanging out with us." I'm like, oh my gosh, I'd be thanking all of you. It's like, thanks to host. I mean, I'm not hosting you. I'm just streaming.
I am just letting you watch what I do.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm like, literally. I mean, what's the? Can I interview you? Can I ask you questions?
Yeah, please.
Well, eventually I'm gonna have you on my stream. I'll ask you questions. But like, why did you start streaming this? Like, what was the motivation behind it?
Yeah, so back in 2017, 2018, I started diamond painting, and that's a story. But the streaming part is one of the people I watched, there was only maybe 6 or 7 that were streaming that I knew of at the time. Now there's hundreds, which is great. And the person kept saying, like, you see all these unboxings, like people revealing what they've purchased, but you never see a completed one. I'm like, oh, that's a challenge. Oh, so it was like 2:00 in the morning and I had insomnia and my husband's sleeping and I'm like, I'm just going to start this channel. So
awesome. That's such a great story.
Jumped onto YouTube, picked a name. So my name comes from, 2:00 in the morning thinking. And my first couple videos are really sad, but I was like, all right. And so I just took people on a journey of the different things I learned, like that tape I sent you, it's called washi tape.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of ways to use it, but I would tell people this is how I use it, or this is the pens I like. And yeah, so that's how it started. And it just kind of grew from there.
That's awesome. That's a great story.
Yeah.
2:00 in the morning. All good ideas start at 2:00 in the morning, people. That's why you should stay up late.
Well, and the funny thing is I didn't realize that Gmail was connected to YouTube at the time.
Okay, yeah.
And so when I created the name, it changed my, like when I send an email, there's a name there sometimes, not the email address, but like the name.
Yeah.
And so when I created my YouTube channel, it changed that name to DP Addiction Adventures. And so then I sent my best friend an email the next day and she's like, who is this?
It's like when you get a new phone number and you text the person and you're like, and they're like, who is this? Like, you don't know? Come on.
So then I had to figure out like and then I screwed it up and it locked my account for 90 days. So I was like this weird hybrid name for like 90 days.
That's all right. There's some stuff in the Crashly says she is digging the angle, bro. Thank you. I bought a new webcam with the donations to my channel. I want to invest in like my channel and make it awesomer. That's a great boat shaking you did right there, by the way. That's a good technique. I need to learn that. There you go. I can hear that. The sound effects is awesome. Laura said she checked out my channel, Sandbridge Beach. I go to Sandbridge every year. Like that's our spot. We have I'll be down there in August this year. So I love it. It's great. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're near the beach. I wish I was near the beach, but I go to the beach every summer.
I think they're already in love with you.
Already in love with me? Well,
hey, Lizzie, good to see you.
That's called a drill shimmy. The shimmy. The
Mickey
drill
has
shimmy.
A question. She says, have you found drills in unusual places on your body yet? That's
oh my gosh.
Question.
No, but okay, so I coach and I coach football and we had football in the springtime this year, and nobody's in the fall, obviously, but with COVID, we switched it. But our turf, if you've ever been on turf, it has like those rubber pellets.
Mm-hmm.
And like I find those all over the place. My wife's like, why is there rubber pellets on the couch? Or, why are they on the bed? Or why are they in the bathroom? I'm like, oh my gosh, they're all over. But I did find I found a drill piece like at the foot of my bed, like where my feet are. Like, how did I step on it and like it fell off in the middle of the night? And then also there's one like in my keyboard that I can still hear in my keyboard. I haven't gotten it out yet, so I need to do a better job protecting my keyboard, because my keyboard, if you can see on the screen, it's like right underneath where I.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when you push down, like I wasn't very good, it would snap. I don't know if that's a term for that, like when you push and you miss it and it like snaps up at you. Is there a term for that?
Like the drill snaps at you?
Yeah, like when I push down, if I don't do it on like directly on it and it snaps back at me.
No, but you're welcome to make one up.
Oh.
You can be the first.
All right, I'm gonna have to come up with something good. I can't. All right, I'll come up with something.
I'm not on the spot. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah. So
Ashley, thank you so
Super
much.
chat parade. But
Woo! Oh,
yeah,
Mickey
so
says we found drills on legs and butts and ... I found one on my husband's back. He like rolled over in bed and I'm like, what? They're in the shower sometimes.
So how big is this community? Like how big is it? Like is it like a compared, I don't know what we would even compare it to. Like how big are the biggest channels that do this?
Some of the biggest channels, well, so there's a couple big channels that are like 20, 40,000, but they do several different crafts.
Okay.
Bring in other people.
Oh, yeah.
But it is huge. I mean, there's diamond painting companies popping up everywhere. And the people are all over the world, and it's just, everyone's just so sweet and so nice. Jerry says the weirdest place she found one was in a molar. Oh, Jerry.
Oh, jeez.
That must have been a pop and flop. Or
yeah,
whatever.
like I wasn't eating popcorn, and then you pull out like a bedazzled jewel from your mouth, a drill.
I know Rebecca. I don't know if you're in here, Rebecca. If you are, I'm sorry I missed your name. I know her dog likes to eat them, and so.
Oh my gosh.
They're
that would be awful.
Colored poop.
Oh gosh. Colored poop.
Yep. Sparkle, sparkle.
We gigantic, Crashly says. All right. See this. I don't know the term, so if I say something wrong, my apologies. I'm learning.
It's not wrong for you.
Yeah, so.
Thank you, Lizzie.
Oh my god. Like we're so close to finishing this one. Like I'm so pumped right now. Like I've never finished this. Like this is gonna be my first one finishing. It's gonna be so exciting.
I can't wait to see you wait to see you frame it.
Yeah, I'm gonna frame it. I'm either gonna put it behind me so people can see it when I stream, or I'll put it in my son's room because him and I love Star Wars. So
awesome.
That's why we'll do. But that website that I asked about, I did order one from there. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll do a is it worth it, or I don't know.
I love that. That's a great way to say it.
Yeah, like because I asked, I don't know, those of you there's a lot of you obviously that aren't in my channel, but I'm a teacher and I teach business classes, so I love old marketing pictures of like Coca-Cola and like 1920s, 1930s, the 1950s advertising. I love puzzles that have like all the different like boxes or ads on them. You know what I'm talking about? That was
when they had to try to get you.
Yeah, right.
And they did a good job.
Yeah. So I actually found a company that made a Coca-Cola one, and I didn't know. I bought it, and because no one in the channel has heard of this website, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it shows up. We'll see if it's a piece of junk or whatnot. So
I love that. Is it worth it? And doing a review, I think that's a fantastic.
Yeah. So if you guys want to subscribe to my channel and check some of that stuff out, I did create a playlist of all the diamond painting streams so far.
Thank you, Gail. You created a list of the diamond companies so far?
No, diamond. All the streams I've done, I've created a playlist. So I also do vlogs, which I love doing. That's why I created my channel visually, is I wanted a place to like an outlet, because like my art form has always been like video creation and like making fun videos or vlogging my travels, because obviously being a teacher in the summertime, I can travel places. My wife's also a teacher, so I wanted a way to document my kids, growing up. We all remember our parents videotaping us with like the giant cameras. At least my dad did. So now
I'm old enough that my dad actually, I was like 3 or 4, but had those circle reams that went into the camera that goes and like you actually had to put it on.
Okay. Yeah.
Like old movie reams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of like old tapes that like you have to put into another VHS tape to play them.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like why would you make a tape that has to go into another tape to play? But anyways, it makes no sense.
Because they didn't want to invest in a new machine.
Yeah, so
But they
yeah,
couldn't
so I have
figure it
that.
out.
But so my dad passed away 5 years ago. Next week, actually, we're gonna do a special stream honoring. It's funny that you say what you did tonight, because I create my channel, and some people are like, "Why do you do this? And why do you do that?" And on my channel, I'm just gonna do what makes me happy.
Yeah.
And because we only really do have one chance for our joy and our happiness, and I don't want anyone to take that away from me. So I'm gonna do what I want, and if it's diamond painting or video games or vlogging, or just chatting with my friends that I've found on the, it's what I'm gonna do, and it's been so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
But on May 5th, I'm doing like a celebration of life stream. So it's kind of funny that my nickname is Double Nickel, D Nick 55, and May 5th 55, and it's the 5-year anniversary of my dad passing away. So we're gonna do a little fun stream with some giveaways. So
well, and that was such a touching memory you shared, with us over on his stream. D-Nick can really go from one side of the spectrum to the other during his stream, and you were sharing about your dad and May 5th, and I really loved that.
Yeah,
and thank you for sharing it with us.
So it's I'm an open book. That's what you're gonna find. I'm an open book. I don't, because you never know, like your story could, like everyone has a story. That's why I always, I read a book a while. Well, I guess I don't know if it was a book I read or part of the video that I saw of the book, but it was a story of a parent coming home and they see the car is totaled, and the first instinct is like, what the heck happened? But I let my kid to my daughter, or the car to my daughter. It comes back totaled. So your mind goes to like, what the hell happened? What'd she do? But like when you go in the house, you find out maybe like they were sideswiped by somebody. It wasn't their fault. Like, but it's like all how you approach situations, and everyone has a story. So you have to like understand people's stories before you like judge people and do that. So I'm an open book, and I want people to know my story, and people can share their stories with me. It's I like hearing about people's lives and things like that. I love hearing how you started your channel and what you're doing now, and the community that you have. It's like so awesome.
Well,
I think that's why I started doing this. Really, it's because you guys were so much like so fun to be around.
We're nuts. So Fairy Tale wants to know if you're doing round or square.
These are round. These are round drills. I've never done square, but I'm excited to find one that does. Does it say that on boxes? Does it say that?
Yeah, and you can also normally tell by looking at the painting.
Oh, let me see here.
But it usually does. What's your bills?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you take this time to open it?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on.
You do an unboxing? Can I force you?
Yeah. Let me finish this row that I'm doing right now, and then I'll do it. Yeah. So first off, I'm going to Joann's, and I'm picking up this R2D2, and Crashly is texting me like, "Is it a full drill or partial drill?" I'm like, I didn't buy any drills. I bought a diamond painting. What drill are you talking about? I'm like, I need to buy a drill. I haven't like, and I'm like, I don't know. You never told me, and I didn't know that like that's what this was called, because like I'm a noob, and S&J Creations. When are you coming to Chattanooga? June 9th through the 12th. I'm coming to Chattanooga, and I might pop over to Nashville for a little bit. I have a friend that lives in Nashville, so might pop over there.
Okay, so I have something funny to ask you, because my parents are in the chat. What's your first impression of me?
What's my first impression of you? I kind of already said, like, you guys are so kind and like helpful and nice and so genuine. I think like right off the bat, you were so welcoming to like and wanting to help, which I felt bad sometimes when I have to like ask people for help, because I'm always the one that is like helping other people. But that was yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I do this, is because the people I've met through it are so genuine and so nice. Like just going into that Zoom call, like I'll go into a Zoom call and everyone's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. You guys are great." And that's nice that if I told my mom I was on YouTube and she'd be like, "Where do I go?" Like she would have no clue. She would have no clue.
Well, we won't talk about what it took to get my parents to watch me, but sorry, Mom and Dad.
Diamond Sparkle Chase, thank you so much. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I appreciate your words of encouragement. And then someone said,
what grade do you teach?
What grade do I teach? I teach 9th through 12th, but this year is mostly juniors and seniors. So I teach elective classes. So I teach entrepreneurship, marketing, foundations of business. Basically, I teach kids the skills that everyone in life needs, like how do you buy a house and how do you invest your money and how do you open a checking account and how much money should you spend on an apartment, or should you lease a car or buy a car? So and then I teach marketing, so all about the tips and tricks of how companies get you to buy things and how you can be a better consumer. So, and I coach football also. Someone asked that. Yeah, I do coach football.
How was your team this year?
We were pretty good. We were 4-2. So, actually, one of my former players is in the NFL, and he lives in Nashville right now. So, I go down there quite a bit and see him play. So, if you're in Nashville,
nice.
I go down there like 2 times a year to see him. So we are.
Yeah, Diamond Sparkle Chase, he is.
Yeah. So any other questions for me? What do you got? I'm ready. I'm almost done with this row. So.
Becca, I'll check my stash too after the live. If I have any, I'll let you know. Becca's running out of a color, so people in chat are looking in their stashes. So
is this like Legos where you have like 19 billion things left over and you're like, wait, should I have used this someplace? Like,
yeah.
So should I save all the ones that I don't, because I might like run out of them someplace else? Should I save them all?
This is just one of like
my gosh,
7 things that I have.
Is that from Harbor Freight?
This is Elizabeth Ward.
I don't know her. I don't know.
Let's see. That's not 700. I'll just check over here.
I've never met an Elizabeth that I haven't liked though, so I feel like Elizabeth is a very trustworthy name.
I probably have like 700 squares. So let me know.
Wow.
It just depends. You don't have to save them. I do because I'm planning on doing art projects with them.
All right.
I bought these little wooden things from Michael's.
Oh, look
and
at those.
I plan on doing glue and then bedazzling them out with my drills. Also, if I run out of drills, which isn't often because I used to buy from China all the time and you'd run out of drills. But now I buy, Cheryl, I do. I'll put it in the description after. I know Odd's been putting it up as well. But like I used to buy kits that I'd run out of drills, and so I started saving them. But now I buy from higher quality, and I don't run out. And they also back their products, so they'll then send you drills if you run out.
Well, that's good.
So, but no, have you seen Harbor Freight? This is Harbor Freight.
Okay, I have a Harbor Freight in my town, so I have to go there. Oh, there's the bag I'm looking for. I do have a million bags already all over the place, so it's like I'm only working on one. Those of you who do like 19 at the same time, I don't know how you do it. I'm gonna have a hard time keeping track of where one goes.
So there are special drills Did you see any of my or Crashly when we talk about special drills? Like, see how that sparkle's different?
Oh yeah. Why?
It's got like a sequence coating.
Okay.
So I have rounds as well, but then you can replace the color if you want extra sparkle. So like if you wanted his little red dot there to be a little bit more glowing,
Okay.
you could put, they're called ABs, Aurora Borealis, because of the northern lights. You know, it has that look to it.
Yeah.
So if you hear people talk about AB drills, it's the special drills.
Special drills.
Opening.
There you go. So we'll see. Oh gosh, things are just gonna. Did you make? I was say, did you? Oh, look at that! You can see all my stuff now. My screen's bigger. You got. What do I got here? I have my Amazon controller. I have my phone, which I'm watching the NFL draft. I have my tissue in case my nose runs. I have my drink. That's all. Okay. Anyways. Wow, you guys are look at this. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so. This is a full drill though. I can tell, like, right, because it's got.
Yeah, you picked it out. Great.
Yeah,
job.
look at that. This is. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so difficult.
No, it's not. One drill at a time.
Look at this thing though. This is gonna be so fun. Oh my gosh. I definitely need one of those light things though for this one because this dark color right here is really hard to see.
Did you find a good one on Amazon? You can usually get them for $20 or less.
No, I have not started looking yet. Okay. I will look. Oh, I got two. They gave me two pens.
Nice.
I don't know why. Oh, the one has. All right. And I got some wax in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some square wax. All right. Wax on, wax off.
Yep, that's my husband. He says hello.
Hello.
His name is Tim.
Tim.
They're my peanut gallery. My daughter's here too.
All right. Oh my gosh. So.
Ooh. Cal says her husband is a Bills fan.
Let's go. I'm a season ticket holder. I love the Bills. All right. So this means there's 25 different types of drills. Is that what that means? 25
colors. Yep.
Oh gosh.
So that you'll hear people
oh
say
gosh.
Inventory sheet.
Oh gosh. Guys. Oh.
Odd but Nice says hello, Mr. Skunk and Skunkella.
Hello everyone in the chat. Oh my gosh. I love this dark color right here. 17902. That is an awesome looking color. I don't know if that means anything, but 17902. I like that color.
I don't think 17902. 902. So 17 tells you what color on your inventory sheet it is. And then 902 is your color number.
Okay.
You know how you go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you have a paint color? That's
oh yeah.
So
because I'm the person in my house who picks out the paint colors.
So if you were to open another kit and there was a 902, they would be the same color.
Okay.
But yeah, the first two digits in this pack, every pack's different. But this company has the first two digits as what color number on your sheet.
Okay. My battery on my phone's dying over here. Look at that.
Oh no.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right.
Hey Robin, welcome.
I'm gonna move this.
Exactly.
Ugh. I'm gonna plop it down on the floor and pick that up later on.
You may need to go get yourself a Harbor Freight.
I'm gonna have to. Let's just face it. I'm gonna have to.
So something I did is if you take your inventory sheet and cut it, you can then put, let me get us back to normal. You can then put a piece of Scotch tape over it so you can see through it. But then that way you have the symbol and the color number. Then
do you change those for every project?
I just put it over it. But people do differently. I know some people just number these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then according to the inventory sheet, they know. Some people number, I don't know, but this is how I do it.
All right. To each their own. To each their own.
But then that way I have this, and if I'm like, oh, I want to do the diamond, then I find the diamond, grab this, and I know it's the right color.
Odd but nice says breathe and just make a plan. You must not know me because I don't breathe. Wait, no, that makes no sense. I I get frantic. I get anxiety. No, I'll be all right though.
You'll be fine. Just put on a show you like, and you'll never know you're going through it.
Well, I'm gonna try to like live stream as much as I can of all my projects. So we'll start that one live on stream. So.
Oh no, Cindy, it's not opening. Is it the one we shared tonight, or is it one in my videos I need to change? I'm sorry. What was I gonna say?
I gotta go.
We need to get you a decent pen. Crashly, are you making him a pen?
I feel like Crashly said she was gonna send me one. Look at that thing. It's pretty.
So this is a green pen.
All right.
I'll show you some of my pens. This one, let me turn off my light pad so you can see.
Ooh, look at that. This
one's black and pink. This one's purple.
Oh my gosh, that one has like.
This one Crashly made because sunflowers are one of my favorites.
Oh, I like calla lilies. Calla lilies are my favorite flower.
Nice. And then they make fun of this one company, but hey, they think it's more of a toy because a special adult toy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Crashly made this one too. It's like mermaid scales.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Wow, so much talent in the room.
And then another company, I love turtles. So
I love turtles.
Made these two.
My first pet was a turtle named Woody.
The dragon pen. Woody?
Yeah, because it ate wood. I don't know if it was supposed to, but it ate wood.
My friend Tia is into making
Cheryl says calla lily is my absolute favorite flower. What calla lily crew? Yeah, I love calla lily. It was my wedding flower. And so my wife doesn't like when I buy her flowers because she thinks it's a waste of money. And I just randomly bring flowers home for her. And if I see a calla lily somewhere, I'm gonna buy it for her because they're my favorite.
Well, then you can enjoy it too.
Secret, right? Yeah, secret. It's mostly for myself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like when I buy toys for my kids. I'm like, oh yeah, this is for you guys. No, it's not. It's for me. Come on. We all do that. All right, I need to find A08. Oh, so many baggies. So many baggies.
Oh, GMR, I'm glad. I love turtles too.
Turtles are great.
Turtles.
All right. Oh, A08 is that color. Okay.
So, D-Nick, light pads come in different sizes. So when you're looking, you can decide if there's a size that's... So, how they list them is by like A2, A3, A4. The higher the number, the smaller the light pad.
That makes no sense, but okay.
I know.
You think the bigger the number would be?
An A4 is your normal one. They're priced around $20, and that's going to be like a 9x12, just a little bit larger than a sheet of paper.
Yeah, I need a big one. Listen,
I prefer this one, which is an A3, and it's a 30x40.
Yeah, let's go. That's what I need.
Which is like 2.5 sheets of paper or something. I like it because I can move it around on my desk. It doesn't take the whole desk.
Yeah.
And then I do have an A2. I just don't have it out. And that's like the big kahuna. It's
the big kahuna.
it's about the size of it's a little bit larger than your Bill's diamond painting you have.
Okay. I feel like when I go surfing, I'm the big kahuna. That's what I call myself. I feel like that's
kahuna.
Yeah. I feel like when I surf, I am one with the ocean. That's why Moana is my favorite princess currently.
Ooh.
It changes though, like it changes, but right now Moana is just. I feel like, I mean, you would think Ariel. I wasn't a big Ariel fan, but Moana is kind of taken over.
I kind of like the color palette too. I'm all about colors. Green's my favorite color, and I just like watching it for the colors.
Hollow Queen had red and black roses.
Ooh. I wanted something different for the guys' boutonnieres. So I did Lily of the Valley. They're
okay, yeah.
The 3 or 4 little bells on a stem. And I go in and I'm like, okay, this is what I want for the guys' boutonnieres. Because I'm thinking it's a small flower. I got married in September. They're like, they're not in season. They're $50 a stem.
Oh,
I'm like,
oh my gosh.
But she had like extremely realistic fake ones.
Yeah.
So we did that. And then she sprinkled them through my bouquet. And like when my bouquet dried, all the flowers turned like a cream color. And then those were like still brilliant whites.
Oh.
They were fake.
Nice.
Hey, Drew.
I love the music in Moana better than Little Mermaid. I mean, right? I love the music in Moana.
Exactly.
And like my kids make fun of me, but I love the original songs, but I also love like I grew up in the, I was a teenager in the 90s. So like Blink 182 and like all those bands. So there's a band called Punk Rock Factory that does all the Disney songs, like that style, like punk rock. And it's awesome. And I jam out on the way to school to it. And I embarrass my kids because I'm like jamming out to like Moana, which is like punk rock. And they're like, Dad, you're so embarrassing. But it is what it is. I am who I am. It's called a spade,
Yep. Exactly.
Is there Disney like official diamond painting, diamond art, diamond paintings? Is there official ones?
So there's Disney official ones. Diamond Dots has the licensing rights to those. But then there's many artists who have done Disney interpretations of certain characters, and then that's licensed through other companies.
So I wanted to, if there was a Moana one out there, I'd be all over that.
Yeah, but Diamond Dots is the legal people who have the rights.
The legal people.
The legal people.
Yeah, so when we go to Disney and I meet the princesses, is my favorite thing. Because my kids like them too. But we go in. Funny story. So I might have told this on my stream one time. We go to meet Ariel, and so I'm there, and then my daughter and my son and my wife are with me, and like, okay, your family, come on for the picture. I'm like, no, I'm going first. Like, I want my picture with just Ariel. They can join me afterwards. All right. I slept with an Ariel pillowcase until I was in my early 20s. All right.
So where do you think this comes from? Your love for Ariel?
I love the water. I belong in the water. I love the ocean. I love being on the water. That's why I love going to like the Adirondacks and being on the lake there, or every year we go to the ocean. I just love the ocean. So
under the sea.
I love
the sea.
I said it. I might have been on Crashly's. I don't know. I don't know when I said it. When I go karaoke when I was in high school, I always like sing "Kiss the Girl" from Little Mermaid. That was my jam. Everyone would be like, "What is going on here?" I'm like, "Little Mermaid." But I'll tell you what, they all sing along because they all know it.
I was a Beauty and the Beast and Lion King girl. I love Little Mermaid, but not like fandom love.
Okay, yeah, okay. Again, that's what's great. Everyone's allowed to love what they love.
I do remember my first sleepover was when I turned 13, and I got The Little Mermaid, and so we all watched it like 4 times.
I mean, that sounds like the best sleepover of all time.
My poor parents. I think there's like 10 of us.
So, like all my 2 best friends, they go on like a girls' beach trip every year, like, and a couple years ago. So like I go, how was the pillow fight? And they go, we don't actually pillow fight at sleepovers. I go, what, you don't? All those movies lied to me growing up. Girls every sleepover don't just have pillow fights. That's not a thing. I was just like, that made me really sad because that's in my mind. I'm like, okay, every time there's a sleepover, you have a pillow fight.
Oh, your dreams were crushed.
My dreams were crushed.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Drew says, "Love Diamond Dots Disney." Is that is DD's Diamond Dots?
Yes, you did great.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
What's DA?
Diamond Art Club.
Collection. Oh, Diamond Art Club.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was close.
Yes, you were.
I was close. I'll get there. All right, what was I doing? What was I working on? Oh, this up here. Yeah, I just have like this section up here, and I'm done. I'm donezo. I'll probably finish it this week, and then get my Bills one started. But I think in order to finish the Bills one before May 15th, I'm gonna have to do it off stream. So
you don't have to finish. That one looks like you'd only need to do half of it to qualify.
All right.
So for what we call the finish.
The finish.
So I want to know, what'd you think of the draft picks? I don't know much about draft. I'm just, wondering what your thoughts
the draft
were.
picks. I love watching. It's one of my favorite times of the year. You get to see people's dreams come true with every single pick. I like the Bills so far. The Bills pick so far. I'm kind of watching out of the corner of my eye right now. What is going on?
Oh, it's still going on?
Yeah, it goes on.
It was last night.
It was last night. It's tonight and tomorrow. So last night it's 7 rounds. So last night was the first round. Those are like the best players supposedly. And then tonight's the second and third. And then tomorrow's 4, 5, 6, 7.
So is it? Do I remember it right that the worst teams get to pick first?
Yep, the worst teams get to pick first, which is usually the Bills. But this year we picked 30th out of 32 because we were actually good this year. So I had to stay up really late last night to watch, which is why I didn't stream.
I thought the Lions are usually the worst.
No, usually the Bills are like in the top 5 worst teams. So, Nick, are you ready for cross stitching next? Let's do it. Let's freaking cross stitch. What's cross stitching? But let's do it. Do I need to buy more stuff? Because my wife might kill me.
Cal says the Steelers got the running back they wanted.
Yeah, from Alabama. Yeah, my buddy was really excited about that. I love Crass with coffee with Chris and Cal says they're doing sleepovers wrong. Preach it. You're preaching to the choir.
How would you do a sleepover?
100%. I always would have a pillow fight. It's got to happen. I feel like they just lie to me. I feel like they really are pillow fights and they don't tell me. My one friend Chelsea, I'm hoping when she is currently single. So if you watch my stream tomorrow and you are a male and you're single, she's available. I'm hoping that she lets me be the flower girl in her wedding. I really want to be a flower girl for some reason. Have you seen like the videos of the guy flower girls coming out with like a fanny? They have like fanny packs on with flowers in it.
That's awesome.
I'll have to send you some of these videos. It's like the greatest videos ever. They make me laugh so hard. And they come out to like some like ACDC song and there's like
So
like,
you want to steal the thunder.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what. I mean, I got married so young. Like I was 21 when I got married, so I feel like I didn't know as much cool things about weddings as I do now. So it kind of know what really made me angry at my wedding. So my favorite appetizer is mozzarella sticks. I love mozzarella sticks.
Nice.
If you don't love,
I love them. That's why I'm laughing. Like,
yeah, I love
always
them.
get
Like
them at
mozzarella sticks
Arby's.
Arby's mozzarella sticks are great.
I know.
And I also like Sonic mozzarella sticks.
I haven't had theirs.
I pretty much like any mozzarella sticks. Anyways, so we were like at backstage, I would say, about ready to be introduced. Like, so like we had a little waiting time, and the food is going right by us. And so I asked Leo, "Can I get one of those?" She goes, "No, these are for the guests." I'm like, "What? Are you kidding?" I'm like, "I'm literally paying for all this, woman." I didn't say that. I would never say that. But in my mind, I did. I was like, "Oh, girl, you don't know. Like, how, these
Did
are for
she
the
know
guests."
who you were?
I'm in the waiting room. Even if I was like one of the groomsmen, like, but I'm next to a girl in a white dress. I just want a mod stick. I haven't eaten all day. I want a mod stick. I was like, and everyone's laughing at me because I just got dissed at my wedding. I'm like, oh. I mean, I just want to.
Like, the guest wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Exactly, right? I'm paying your salary tonight. That's what I should have said. But she was like, no food for you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I decided, like, I'm like, if we're doing, if we're getting, I want to have the food I like. Because sometimes you go to weddings and it's like you're eating like a garden. And I'm like, what is this crap? Like, I want food that's good. What are you doing on your thing right now?
I have what's called a bubble, which means like there's air underneath the glue. And so if I put the drills on it, they're just going to pop off. So I'm taking this little crafting blade and just barely opening it.
Oh.
And then what I do is I take
You have a roller?
No, because I have drills here. I take a tray I'm not using. Let me find one.
Okay.
Just because it's flat.
Yeah.
And I just like press it down. So it just pushes the air out.
Okay.
That's how you fix bubbles and rivers. So
Okay.
now when I put the drills down, like you'll still see it, but you won't see it over the drills. There's not a bump or anything. It's just visual.
Oh, someone in the chat said you couldn't renew your vows. I did. I threw a surprise, surprise 10-year anniversary party for my wife.
Nice.
And I rented out a winery, and we had it there, and she was blindfolded, and I took her to like all these different spots that like meant something to us through our whole relationship, like where we first met and our first date, and like where I proposed. And then I took her to the winery, and we walked into the winery. Our wedding song was playing, and we started dancing. She was still blindfolded. And
so she's just thinking,
she's thinking, yeah, it's just you and I, yeah. And I opens up, and there was like our entire wedding party was there. Like I brought people in from out of town. It was awesome. It was one of my favorite things I've.
Aww.
Yeah, we were gonna do something for 15 years, but dumb COVID last year, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's but yeah, so we renewing vows is, I mean, we could always do that. We didn't renew our vows there, but I kind of did throw like another mini wedding with except this one had a lot more wine than the first one. I didn't understand my love of wine until I was older. My palate changed.
I got married at 22, but I had just turned 22.
Okay.
We were fresh out of college.
Yeah, we were too. We were engaged in college. We met at church. I told the story before. We met at church, and yeah, we were dating for like 4 years, and Like, even though when we met, we both were dating other people. I'm like, this is going to be the one I marry. I knew it right off the bat.
My husband and I, it's a really fun story, but we met in volleyball class and he had orange hair and
Volleyball class.
Yeah.
Did he try spiking it on your face as like, you know, when kids like each other in gym class, like boys always like try to peg the girl. Did he like try spiking it on your face?
No, what happened is when I saw him, even with his orange hair, he has really dark brown hair. It's almost black. And we went to a prominently Dutch school. So most of the people were blonde. And so the floor he lived on decided to bleach their hair if they weren't blonde. But he only bought one thing of Sun-In, and it came out orange.
Oh, Sun-In. I tried Sun-In before. Oh, it's so
And so
great.
I saw him and I was like, guy I want to date, but he's so out of my league. And so I'm like, oh, he's always volleying. Oh, I can't say that right now. With this one chick. I wish she would just get sick for a time and then I could fill in. Well, after a week of me thinking this, I came in and she had broken her arm.
Oh, so sad. Oh.
So then I
tell the truth. Tell the truth. You had a doll of her and you were poking her arm with needles. Tell the truth. We know.
So we then started volleying and I was horrible. And he was running all over the
Oh.
Bye, Crashly. We're almost done here. But yeah, he actually proposed on September 20th, and then we went to schedule, and the only time that everybody we wanted, like the caterer, the church, the photographer, lined up was September 20th. So we didn't realize it, but we actually got married a year after literally he proposed.
Wow. Yeah,
Kel, don't tell people.
What's going on?
She's like, did you trip
her? Crashy, I'll be streaming Pokemon Snap after this is over, by the way. So if you want to hop in there while you're
chowing down.
He's
probably gonna go eat some cheese sticks. Now I want cheese sticks.
I want some Mod Sticks real bad.
Oh.
No, I don't have any. The best part is like I love my air fryer. If you guys don't have an air fryer, you're not living the right life. Last night I made air fryer chicken wings.
Oh.
And I have air fryer Mod Sticks I can make. They're so good.
Have you ever been to Culver's and had their cheese curds?
I don't know what that is, but
okay.
You know I love cheese curds, right? Is that why you're saying that?
Yeah, because Culver's is like a big thing here in the Midwest. And
are they in Tennessee at all? Would they be in Tennessee, you think?
They might be.
I'll have to try it out. Because you're like you're a third person or fourth person that has mentioned that to me. Are they in Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah.
Because I have friends that moved from Wisconsin and they always talked about it.
But basically, Cal, cheese curds, there's multiple ways that cheese curds.
I love
cheese what curds. These are just deep fried pieces of cheese. So it's Wisconsin cheddar and mozzarella. So you never know what you're going to get when you take a bite. They're blended.
Oh, they're blended.
So, yep. So
blended.
You can literally get like a hand, like this much.
Oh.
And you just like pop them in like popcorn. You're like,
great.
These are divine.
That'd be so great. Oh my gosh. Now
I'm drooling. I
know, right?
See it, but
someone said, love my air fryer. Robin loves reading and all the things. And you should write and air fryers afterwards, I guess.
Robin is the bomb.com. She's awesome. But
it was nice meeting you too, Diane. It was nice meeting everyone. I'm trying to keep up with the Linda said how the Bills do last season. They lost one game before the Super Bowl. So they did pretty good last year. And I have a really sad story about that.
Aww.
Yeah, so I'm a season ticket holder for a long time, and the Bills have not had a home playoff game in over 20 years. So they finally have a home playoff game, and I get tickets. Only 7,000 tickets were sold, and I got like one of the last few because they go basically in order of how long you've been season ticket holders.
Okay.
But I had to drive to Buffalo, which is 4 hours away,
Mm-hmm.
and get tested. And then you had to get tested in Buffalo at the stadium and then have a negative test, and you can go to the game. So I go up there with my brother to get tested, and my brother's test comes back positive, so we can't go to the game.
No way.
Yeah, so we couldn't go to the game. So
is he ever gonna live that down?
I mean, he felt bad, but like, I'm glad that we found out because he works at the school also.
I just meant as a joke.
Yeah, but he was really upset that he like thought he ruined it for me, and like no, like I would maybe 10 years ago I would be upset, but there's bigger things in life than that now.
Well, if anything, it gives you another opportunity to go.
I would have loved to go. I'm excited to go to games this year, so I'll vlog that experience. It's something else, man. When I go up there, if you guys have never been to or never heard of the Bills Mafia, we throw each other through flaming tables, and people just are crazy and nuts, and it's negative 10 degrees, and people's shirts are off, and they're yeah.
Well, I think on that note, we should close up shop. It's my food has arrived. It's after 10 o'clock.
What food did you get? What food?
Well, I wanted pizza, but they wanted Chinese. So we have Panda Express, which it's not real Chinese, but
I know. Yeah, I've been there once.
Yeah.
Why? Well, pizza. Come on, pizza is the best. I had pizza tonight.
I have pizza tomorrow night.
But
I like that. Was that your son in the background?
That's my daughter.
I can't hear. Sorry.
No, it's okay. She's on the other. She's 20 feet away. So.
Oh. Do you have a son? Do you have a son or just a daughter?
No, just a daughter.
Oh well, look at that. Maybe you have a son that you didn't know about. I just heard. Maybe I'm hearing voices.
Probably.
Yeah. But that's good right there. That's good decision making. Pizza tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a guest. I'm so excited to see you finish your R2D2, and thank you for opening your bills.
Yeah, hey, thank you for having me on. I always enjoy meeting new people, and if you guys want to check out my channel, it is fun. We have a lot of good times over there, and I'll be streaming in like 20 minutes over there playing some Pokemon Snap, a game I've never played before in my entire life. So who knows?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, and I do this on Wednesdays normally, so my streams are normally on Wednesdays.
Yes, so check out D-Nick. He's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we could introduce you to more people in the community.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right. Until next time, everyone, take care, and I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.